Well, the Boston Red Sox, they even up the series at 1 game apiece in this 3-game set against the Blue Jays, beating the Jays 5-2 at Rogers Center today at 4 o'clock was the first pitch. Today, David Price and Marco Estrada was the pitching matchup, and Price was pretty good. Did get in some trouble at a few times, but was able to get out of them for the most part. Marco Estrada, however, had really just one bad inning, and we'll get to that in a second here. First 2 innings, Marco Estrada. 2 2-out base hits in the first 2 innings, but other than that, nothing. He does a great job early on. Really liked the pace of play for him. His changeup was working. It looked great. You go to the 3rd inning, Betts gets on, and then Benintendi doubles, and Betts comes in to score, and it's 1-0. Next batter, Henley Ramirez, and he hits a 2-run shot, and it's 3-0, just like that. But Marco settles down. He really does settle down after that, going 4 and 5 of clean innings, and then in the 6th gives up 1. But overall, I thought he was all right. A changeup looked good today, but he just lost it in that 1 inning. And against good teams like the Red Sox, they will make you pay like that, and they did. Now for the Blue Jays, they were down 3-0 early, but in the bottom of the 4th, they get a few guys on base with 2 out, and Anthony Alford. Great to see him, only 1 for 10 so far in the season coming into the game. Hits a base hit up the middle. 2-out single, Pilar comes in to score, and it's a 3-1 game. Jays are on the board. Top of the 6th, however, Bogarts doubles, and then Rafael Devers singles to center field, scoring him. That 1 run by Alford is gone. It is a 4-1 Red Sox lead. But in the bottom half of the inning, Justin Smoke battles Price hard, gets a pitch on the inner half, and fires a smoke bomb as it clears the fence, or I guess the wall if you want to call it, in left field. And the Jays have cut the lead to 4-2. So they're crawling back once again. But the Jays can't really get much offense going against the bullpen of the Boston Red Sox, who did a great job. And then Benintendi singles to right field in the top of the 9th inning, scoring Mookie Betts, making it a 5-2 game. And bringing out Craig Kimbrell with a 3-run lead is pretty much automatic at this point. And the Blue Jays lose 5-2. Now, if you guys look at Marco Estrada and the line, yes, it's not the greatest. 6 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. I like the walks. I only like he only had the 1. 5 strikeouts is nice. 7 hits over of 6 innings. That's not too shabby. But it was the 1 bad inning that he had, and that's what really hurt him in the game. You know, a couple missed pitches to some very good hitters, and they made him pay. For the Blue Jays, they had some opportunities against David Price early on, 1st and 2nd, nobody out, couldn't do anything with it. You know, they also had a guy at 3rd base. I think it was in the 5th inning with 2 out. Couldn't get him in. A couple other times they had runners at 1st and 2nd with 2 out. Couldn't do anything with it, right? But again, you know, it was just a day where the Blue Jays just really couldn't get much going. You know what I mean? It was just a game where the Jays offense... look, give Price and the bullpen of the Red Sox credit. They were good. Limiting the Blue Jays to only 7 hits, and Price over 5 1/3. He gave up 5 of the 7. So put that into perspective, through the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and then the 2/3 that he missed. It's like 4 2/3 innings, if I'm not mistaken, or 3. Yeah, I think it was 3 2/3, 4, whatever. The Jays only had 2 hits in that time. The bullpen did a good job for the Red Sox, and they rested Craig Kimbrell yesterday, took the loss, but they came back with him today, and he got the save. So you look at it from that standpoint, you're like, oh, okay, well, there you go. I guess that's all she wrote there. But if we're looking at positives for the Jays, Teoscar Hernandez continues to hit the ball very well. He was 2 for 4 in the game, raising his average to 263 on the young season for him. Smokey 1 for 3, obviously, with the home run. Kevin Pilar continues to hit the ball very well. He was 1 for 4 and scored 1 of the runs. Anthony Alford, great to see him get the hit, 1 for 3 with the RBI. And any other really good ones? Richard Urania was 1 for 1 in his pinch hit at bat. Urshela got his first taste as a Blue Jay, got a hit. He was 1 for 2 in the game. He was the number 9 hitter. And the bullpen, for the most part, they do what we've done. What we have seen all season long. Jake Petrichka, I think it's how you pronounce it, comes out after Estrada, gives up 2 hits. He's gone. But then Aaron Luke comes out, goes 2/3 of an inning, and gets the job done. Gets a strikeout, gets the other guy out, no runs come in to score. Sanguano comes out for the final out of that inning, gets the job done. Comes out for the next inning, goes a clean inning, giving up 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, clean job for saying 1-0. He has been stellar for this team, and Ryan Tepera obviously gave up one of the run, or the only run in the 9th inning, giving up 2 hits and the 1 earned run, but struck out the side as well. So his ERA jumps to 3.20, but you know what? Overall, he's pretty good. And guys, if we're trying to find some positives here, Vladdy Jr., Bo, the rookies are doing well. Sean Reed Foley, guys, keep an eye on him. Rookie pitcher for the Blue Jays down in Double-A. Last time I checked, he was like 4-0, 4-1 or something like that with a 1.8 ERA. Ridiculous down there in Double-A. Look, guys, you look at the injuries for this team. It's not fun. You got Marcus Stroman on the DL, Diaz, Pierce, Grichuk, and obviously Tulowitzki. But if we're looking at positives, Diaz is starting to throw already. He's starting to get back into the groove of things, kind of shockingly, because he had to be carted off and basically carried off the field. I think it was a Tropicana field. So that's crazy. Grichuk, I think, is resuming baseball activities. He's continuing to do that. Pierce hasn't heard anything from him. Stroman, it sounds like he's getting better. But, I mean, really, the Blue Jays, they're having a tough time right now. And it's still really the starting pitching. Because when we see this rotation lock in the way we know they can, this Jays team will be hard to beat. But we haven't seen that yet. We've seen spurts of it. Marco Estrada in his last start was very good. You saw Jay Happ a few starts ago, went 7 innings of 1-run ball. He was great there, but since then, he's had some tough times, right? So it's kind of a weird start to the season for the Blue Jays, with Marcus Stroman obviously not 100% healthy. He's clearly showing it with the way he's been pitching this year. I don't know. It's really tough to see for this Blue Jays team. I'm not really sure what to feel. But again, it's only game 40 of the season. We still have 122 games to play. Lots of baseball, people. And we're still 2 games over 500 at 21-19. So if you're trying to find positives, the team's still doing okay. The injuries are still hurting, and we're playing a lot of young guys, a lot of guys you don't really want to have to play. But they have to because of the injury bug that has bit this Blue Jays team, all right? So, the finale of this series goes tomorrow afternoon, 1:07 first pitch. That video will be uploaded a little bit later than usual, you guys, because I have my first baseball game of this. Well, I couldn't make the first one, but my first baseball game of the season doubleheader. I think we start at 1 o'clock, so that video will be uploaded probably later to you guys than you guys are used to. I wouldn't say this time, probably maybe a little bit earlier than now, maybe 7:30, something along those lines. But it is Mother's Day as well, so we got to enjoy that. Drew Pomeranz and Joe Biagini are the starters. You know what? Like we talked about before, I'm kind of tired of this Joe Biagini stuff as a starter. I'm kind of when they call up Sam Gaviglio, I thought he was going to be the guy, and Joe Biagini would go back into the bullpen where he is good. But no, we saw Gaviglio in the extra innings. Pitched 3 innings, obviously, was great. And now we got Joe Biagini in the finale tomorrow afternoon. I don't know what to expect. The Jays look for the series win in this one. Hey, they do that. They win the series against the Boston Red Sox. I don't really care what happens after that. I mean, hey, we beat the Red Sox in a series. I wouldn't be complaining. But you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. You guys enjoyed this video, and you didn't enjoy this game, hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit that subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below. What'd you guys think of the game? Where did Marco Estrada go wrong? Do you think the Jays just didn't come up clutch? What were the factors in this loss, in your opinion? And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow evening as the Blue Jays wrap up the 3-game set against the Boston Red Sox. 1:07 first pitch. Drew Pomeranz, Joe Biagini. Let's go for the series win against the Bo Sox. It's not going to be easy, but we'll talk to you guys then.